Anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome back, Aiden, Paul, and 𝗏𝗀, and 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Welcome back to another hardcore stream. Back in good old Season 8. I have to keep reminding myself it's Season 8, and not Season 6, because it's already been completely destroyed before. But anyway, we still need to do some more iron grabbing, because we need to get like a maxed out beacon for us to break through the nether roof without, I don't know, suffering with TNT and stuff like that. But unfortunately, we are so broke we do not have an iron farm yet, so that's why we're manually having to mine iron ourselves. That is definitely not going to be a problem for us for quite some time throughout the entire stream. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing, and I might as well like play some nice sort of what music do I actually want to play? I'm going to listen to some calm classics. I have like a nice sort of playlist that's just full of like nice calm music that's from like games that I always like to go back to, I guess. I mean, not Celeste though. Celeste is absolutely painful, but there's like a lot of nice music soundtracks that I've like kept in like the calm playlist. But you guys will never hear it because there's like over, I don't know, like 300 songs or something like that in the Blade playlist. So that's why I put like multiple separate playlists. There are so many playlists I have on Spotify now, but it's much more better for organizing and listening to specific music for, you know, specific moods and all that stuff. Anyway, we have a lot of like fortune stuff we need to deal with. We have all this nice non-raw iron, so we need to quickly like add some fortune to those boys. Why is my stomach trying to explode? Jesus. Why about all the times whenever I like have to start burping, it has to be during the times where I go live? It makes no bloody sense. But anyway, time for us to like quickly turn these into like raw iron bits and then smelt them all off. And thanks to Fortune 3, we can actually get a lot of duplicates out of these, because welcome to post 1.17 content, I guess. Nisty says, "Hi Fox, how are you? I'm doing pretty well so far. A little bit tired because I don't know why my brain wants to like die a little bit, but overall I'm doing pretty nice." Alright, anyway, time for some nice chill Minecraft stuff. Just doing the chill Minecraft stuff as always. Is this technically still the early game? It's technically the late game, but we're so broke, we don't have an iron farm and all that stuff yet, that I wouldn't really technically say that we're like in like the far end game, I guess, as of recently, so whatever. Alright, anyway, convert all this to raw iron. I'm gonna sort out my inventory because it's an absolute freaking mess and I hate it. But hey, at least we can turn this all to raw iron. And using fortune, we can get a lot of duplicates. Always lovely. I mean, this is probably like the only best way to like get a crap ton of iron without relying on like an iron farm. It's very inefficient, but at the same time, knowing my experience with setting up iron farms in the previous hardcore world or the season 6 hardcore world, it was a bit painful. We need villagers and like also a zombie that doesn't despawn, so it's a bit of a mess to like set things up. But I think there is like a starter like iron farm that actually is pretty decent. I think ENX04 actually has a pretty good tutorial on that, so we might pursue that for the short term. But then again, I would probably just want to set up like a decent-ish iron farm and then just leave that for like all of eternity, I guess, because that's what we did for season 6, and it just keeps overflowing with iron and like roses all the time, or poppies. God, I keep mixing between poppies and roses. Yeah, that might be something that we might just do, but who knows. Alright, how much iron is that? That's roughly around 3.5 stacks from just 1 stack of iron. That's pretty decent. Now we just put these all over here again. Get that all smelted up. Throat, please. I can sense so much oil stuck in my throat and I absolutely despise it. It sounds very whack, but it's just nothing but oil. Let's try and listen. Is this on shuffle? It is on shuffle. They really want me to listen to Celeste piano music for today. And they still really want me to listen to like piano music to this very day, I guess. So let's guess we're listening to the main Undertale like soundtrack, or namesake track. Anyway, 𝗏𝗏𝗶𝗹, how you doing by the way, 𝗏𝗏𝗶𝗹? Hope you're doing alright. And Andon says, "Do you want freedom?" Or want some freedom, whatever the frick that means. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep vibing around through here. Placing down all the iron ore so we can turn this into riches, I guess. Probably should turn off the fast like right click option. Because you have oil and the US does the thing. I mean, I can understand the meme, but I don't really think it will be a good idea to send the entire United States Army against my throat and just like steal it from my throat. That'll be pretty horrifying in some ways. But then again, like, United States is not really, like, shy away from, like, war crimes that much. Anyway, let's just keep going around here. How much iron are we still getting? It's not really getting a lot of duplicates, though, which is a bit interesting. We are getting some duplicates, but not a lot, which is a bit concerning. But then again, it should be fine with the amount of iron that we have. We still probably would need more iron. This is how much like work it requires, or you would need to require, in order to get like a full maxed out like beacon just from like not using like a gold farm or iron farm. It's very painful. Jesus, what the frick is my stomach trying to do right now? But yeah, this is really tedious. So we might need to do some more extra like iron ventures all over the place in order to like get ourselves the maxed out beacon that we need. But yeah, this is gonna be what we call an absolute pain in the arse. Full diamond everything. Any tips for easy XP? I mean, as long as you're able to like defeat the Ender Dragon, like an Enderman farm is a very easy way of like grinding XP or making it like a nice sort of XP farm, I guess. But if you're stuck in the overworld and you have no plans of going to like the inn anytime soon yet, then maybe the Nether could also be a good source of XP. But then again, it is a pretty dangerous sort of like dimension to be in. So it's really just down to like where you want to be settling in terms of like grinding XP, I guess. There are like a couple of overworld like XP farms, like guardian farms and mob farms that might be pretty useful, but it's really just down to like how much time you want to be willing to like fix up stuff, and you know whether you want to be in the Nether or not and stuff like that. So it's all up to you. Day 100, not day 100, day 10, which makes a bit of sense then. So I almost died to a bastion. Rest in peace. Well, no rest in peace just yet, but big yikes. But yeah, there really isn't a very good way to get like a crap ton of easy XP, especially in the early game, unless you trade with like a crap ton of like villagers, which is something that I've used to like try and get some easy XP for a little bit, but it's very grindy. So it's really just down to like how you want to deal with things, I guess. But I would recommend probably looking for like a mob spawner or something like that for like a very basic-ish like mob farm for XP, or just villager trading in general would be pretty much helpful, because at least you're like able to like get like a lot of tools or even ender pearls for like going to the end afterwards if you trade with villagers. So it's really just up to you. Alright, I honestly would probably need more like furnaces, because this is going to take a little bit longer than I want. So let's get a little bit more furnaces up and running. Do I even have enough coal? I'm actually kind of worried that we do not have enough coal for all this iron that we need to smelt. So that might be a bit of a big yikes for us. Anyway, let's just put this over there for now. At least we're able to get like a lot of XP from like smelting all this iron. Alright, let me just dump all the rest over here that we probably don't need. Put in some of the excess amounts we have. We have so much like iron we need to smelt, and I can give you reassurance that this is not enough iron for us to make like a maxed out beacon yet. So there's still a little bit, like a long way to go. So this is going to be a bit of a painful like thing to get through. Anyway, so we need to get some more like iron, I guess, and also a lot of coal. So we're gonna do a little bit of like cave splunking that isn't this cave over here, because we already did a little bit of splunking down over here and it was kind of awful. So time for us to look for more like deeper caves, where I guess honestly I should have like spent all this effort just like building a basic iron farm, but I'm a lazy idiot, and I mean, technically, is this more lazy? This is just giving me more work to do, but whatever. I'll do it anyway, because I'm a overachiever, I guess. Is that a cave down over here? Is this like a nice little underwater cave? There might be something interesting down here. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 and Goblin Gobbler. Ooh, very deep cave, actually. Hope you guys are doing pretty nice. I'm going to grab all the coal ores that we can get, because that'll be very useful. There's a lot of people now coming into the chat. How are you, by the way, Razor? And also, Mr. Locky. Yeah, I think I already said that earlier. Grimer is the best Pokemon. Changed my mind. I mean, I haven't really played that much Pokemon, so I can't really change people's minds yet. Heard that Mewtwo was actually pretty decent, but then again, it's a very overpowered Pokemon in some ways. Alright, anyway. Anyway, Jano, how you doing, by the way, Jano? Hope you're doing alright as well. Okay. Gonna keep our eye out for more coal blocks, or not just coal blocks, coal ore, because that'll be very useful for us. And a lot of iron deposits, and I'm not gonna use shaders again to try and like cheat my way through the system, because I just want to make these like sort of heists as legitimate as possible, I guess. I mean, then again, we weren't being legitimate earlier, so who gives a shite, honestly. Okay, I actually might need to turn on shaders over here, because I think this actually might be a vein. I'm seeing a lot of weird spots of iron here, so this might be potential for being an iron vein. Kind of a big chance, because it's right next to tough blocks, which is pretty symbolic to where these like veins would be. But I'm not seeing any other like types of iron blocks around here, so maybe it's just a one-off thing, which is very bizarre. This looks to me like an iron vein, because if that's the case, that'll be very, very helpful, but I don't think there is any additional iron for this to be an iron vein, so yeah, it's just a weird one-off, like, scattered iron deposit. Alright, anyway, I guess we're going a little bit cheaty mode with shaders, I guess, because I missed, like, a crap ton of iron, like, while we'll be going down over here, so, oh well. Alright, cheaty mode it is. Alright, 𝗦𝗠 has to get going, that's no worries then. How long I'm going to be streaming for? Probably around 2 to 3 hours. Most likely around like the 3-hour-ish mark, if I'm able to stretch it a little bit, but it really depends on like how bad my throat is going to react. But from like the previous streams I've done, I should be able to do okay, I guess. So, yeah, if you want to like come in like an hour or two, then we should still be live, or yeah, we should be still live, unless something very wacky happens, but I highly doubt that. Alright, a few bit more iron deposits that we can steal. The downside with using like shaders and whatnot for like finding like, ooh, that's another deep cave area again. The sort of downside with like using like shaders like these is that you cannot actually still see like iron, or not iron, like coal deposits, so it is still a little bit tricky to find out if there's areas that we might want to grab in terms of like coal like that. We need to find some coal deposits, or else we're not going to have enough fuel to, like, smelt through, like, a crap ton of stuff. I mean, I actually have blaze rods. I can use the blaze rods to, like, help with, like, smelting, because I keep getting a crap ton of them whenever I'm trying to grind out, like, freaking nether fortresses for, like, wither skeletons, so might not be the end of the world for me. Thank God for using 𝗦𝗶𝗶 around through here. Anyway, how you doing, by the way, Big Bang? Hope your day's been doing alright. God, I can actually sense my nose trying to like clog itself up. I hate that so freaking much. Why does my throat, or not my throat, my nose and my throat have to like team up to ruin my life in so many ways? So I cannot breathe through my nostrils, and I cannot speak properly because the mucus just goes down your throat. Because that's how the freaking body works, apparently. And I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Or actually the lungs push like mucus onto your throat. Because, I don't know, that's how the lungs work, and it kind of sucks because you cannot, like, speak properly or breathe properly as a result of that. And that's also, like, a way people might die from pneumonia, I guess. I mean, then again, you probably would die from pneumonia from other reasons, I think. Anyway, let's keep going for, like, a much more lighthearted topic than, like, weird, like, biology and problems with health. Anyway, how you doing, by the way, Kids Cloud? Hope you're doing pretty nice. Hope your day's been doing pretty well. Let me see, am I missing any blocks that I left behind? At least I have like a nice sort of like thing, or like what's the word, overlay thing using F3+B to like see if there's any sort of materials that I left behind. Alright, there we go. Honestly, like a great strategy, especially in the early game if you're trying to like look for some starter resources, is to like mine underwater or look for like some underwater caves like these. It is a bit tricky because you would need to like have a good way of like strategizing how to mine stuff, and also you would need to be very careful not to drown and all that stuff. But overall, finding like underwater like materials is actually not a bad strategy for like the early game. It is a bit like, I mean, it actually is way more safer than regular caves because nothing really spawns that much in like underwater except for like drowned, I guess, and drowned are pretty slow unless they have a trident. Then you probably would be completely screwed. So it's a good sort of balance, I would say. Alright, where was the cave that we found earlier? Like, I remember, like, seeing, like, a pretty deep-ass cave. But I don't see a sign of it. In fact, I think I'm actually going in the complete and opposite direction of where that cave is. But it doesn't really matter because I need more iron anyway, so oh well. This was a freaking bloody, like, a dead end. Okay, never mind. I just woke up since Kids Cloud. Hope you had a pretty nice, like, sleep then. If not, then hopefully your days are doing alright, though. Hopefully you had a pretty nice morning. Ow! Okay, we found the big-ass cave here, and a bunch of idiots trying to ruin my life. A few normal mobs. I need to find like a lot of creepers anyway for like gunpowder, so I don't really mind killing these guys for a bit. Oh, you can't swim. That's really funny. Okay, you need to die, sir. All right. Give me some gunpowder. You can die. Yeah, there's a few bits of death all over the place, but that's completely normal. Give me all that iron. Is there anything else I missed? There's a few endermen over here. A few diamonds just splattered all over the place, but I already found like a crap ton of diamonds, so honestly I don't really give too much care about that. Nice open geode over here. Nice open cave. Actually, multiple geodes over here. Ooh, that might be pretty useful for us later in the future. Especially for like, what's that frosted like one-way glass thing that you can craft with like amethyst? That'll be very useful, honestly. Alright. I'm kind of looking for some more iron deposits, or better yet, a freaking bloody like iron vein. And still, I'm not having any good luck with finding one of those things. I don't see any major patterns in like the tough like blocks I see with like an iron vein of some kind, so I'm pretty disheartened about that. Can you guys just piss off? Like, I appreciate you guys trying to kill me, but at the same time, I don't care about your existence. I care about these pickles, though. I really like killing these, like, explosive pickles, because they are giving me gunpowder. I'm about to read 5 very long pages about stuff that may not even be useful to me, but still need to read because I will be screwed. Welcome to, like, reading comprehension for, like, subjects in school. I can understand that pretty damn well. Anyway, let's see around here. Ow! Alright, you want to perish. Because I will let you perish. I don't mind that at all. A few more skeletons over here. I need to grab some redstone anyway, because we are pretty low on like redstone materials. I mean, I could buy them from like clerics, but I'm kind of broke, so I don't really care. Legal stuff. That's even better anyway, because it's just nothing but text upon text upon text. Stuff that you would need to memorize, or else you're just not going to be a very good like I don't know what profession you want to like be in the future, but it is pretty important though. Alright. Kill these guys. Lots of exploding pickles to kill. Ow! Okay, you guys are really wanting to be annoying today. Okay. You have to be very careful when it comes to like killing creepers like these, because even with like Prot 4, like leggings, freaking helmets, and freaking boots, you can actually still pop a totem just wearing nothing but this. Like, there is a clip, I believe, when I was working on... Ooh. Okay, I guess we have, like, some diamonds hidden beneath those iron blocks. Not iron blocks, just iron ore. But, like, yeah, a little bit of a word of caution, especially those in the end game. You would still be able to pop a totem from a creeper if you're just wearing nothing but this. There's like a clip of me like popping a totem thanks to like a creeper just ambushing me while I was working on like an Ice City build, my previous hardcore worlds, and it was not a fun thing to deal with when a creeper did that to me. Anyway, exactly, amazing. Gotta love dealing with legal stuff, and this is why I would never want to become a lawyer, even though the pay grade I've heard it's actually not that bad, but at the same time, it probably is very stressful, and also it's a bit of a hectic mess to learn. But props to those who are becoming, like, I don't know, public defenders, I guess, in some ways, even though they pay very little compared to being a private attorney. Alright, you freaking idiots need to freaking die, you freaking idiots. Alright, anyway. A bit of gold deposits, that's not very useful. Get some more gold around through here. Like, seriously, even though this cave is nice and big and all that stuff, it is very barren. I'm not even seeing any, like, evidence of, like... any sort of skulk areas, so again, this is a very barren, very boring sort of open cave. which I find very ironic, which is something that you should be like hyped about, but once you explore it, you're like, oh, it doesn't actually contain anything valuable, unless you go for the diamonds, I guess. But even so, it's not really something that you would really care too much about until you realize it. Or, no, sorry, you wouldn't really care too much about it once you're in the end game, because once you have like all the tools and like villagers and stuff like that, like dealing with like a crap ton of ore or diamond ore is not really a huge priority for you. Alright, anyway, this is a nice sort of like glowy cave full of different ores. What do you want to actually be except for being a Twitch streamer? I mean, I never really wanted to be like a full-time Twitch streamer like ever for my life or something like that. Even if I like grow very big on this channel, I don't think I would want to like do like Twitch streaming like 24/7. That just sounds like a very like tedious path to go for in terms of like a full-time career. I would probably be like some sort of director or like some sort of like I don't know, someone who likes to dabble with like a lot of like I don't know, like some art directions or something like that. There's like a lot of like different interests I have. It's hard to describe what I would want to be when I quote-unquote grow up or graduate from university or something like that. I mean, I guess that's good for like keeping options open in some ways. God freaking damn it. But yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. Anyway, Kirk's Logical says, I remember your old name Detective_Fox, or just Detective Fox, I think. It's been a while since I've been here. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far, Kirks. 2 years of followage, by the way. Big pog. But yeah, hope you're doing pretty nice so far, Kirks. And yeah, we changed our name from Detective_Fox, which is a name that I don't really vibe with nowadays anymore. Yeah, it really just didn't make any sense. That's probably the main reason why I changed my name, because it was just a bit weird to call myself Detective. Even though I never really did any sort of like detective work or anything like that, so it just doesn't really make any sense why I named myself that. Did this guy try to like shoot me from afar? He tried his best and failed miserably. Anyway, Blue Raptor says, morning. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far, Blue Raptor. Hope you're having a pretty nice morning so far. Got some few idiots over here trying to be annoying. A few creeper boys that are literally waiting for me to fall down and die. So that's a lovely thing to see, you know. At least we're getting a lot of gunpowder here. That's really nice. Because gunpowder is really precious if you don't have a gunpowder farm. NZ cause New Zealand, right? Yep. I named myself FoxNZ because NZ stands for New Zealand. Because I can't really take the Fox username for some reason, because apparently it's against Twitch naming scheme, even though the account that's like using the name on Twitch is still somewhat inactive. So I have no idea. But then again, like a lot of people keep asking me what does the NZ part of my name mean all the time, so I don't even know how effective it is just to call myself FoxNZ. But you know what? It's better than Detect_Fox, so I'll take it anyway. I'll just take it. I'll take it, whatever it is. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ, you gave me a little bit of a jump scare there, sir. I was expecting you to, like, not pathfind to me, like, immediately, but no. You wanted death very quickly, though, so I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Can everyone go into, like, a nice orderly line so that way I don't get ambushed by you guys? That'll be really nice. Thank you. Please do not blow up. Why did you, like, die right next to all my junk? Okay, that's good to be. That sounds weird out of context anyway. Also, Kids Cloud, welcome to the Fox Army. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far again, Kids Cloud. I'm gonna go read, and I hope I just don't die at my desk and sleep for 12 hours. Good luck with all the legal readings then. Like, I would applaud anyone having the mental patience to, like, deal with, like, all the legal, like, systems and, like, the country that you're living in order to, like, become a lawyer or something like that. It is gonna be a bit of a challenge. Alright, anything interesting over here? There's a few gold deposits. Jesus, mother Christ. How you doing, by the way, Mini PC Pro? Hope you're doing well again, as always. Ooh, another spawner. And it's not a disappointment, because it has, like, a chest now. Thank you very much, game. I'm actually going to torch this up just to avoid, like, death all over the place. Get coordinates here, because it's actually pretty close to spawn, actually. That's really nice. 13. And another cat CD. I don't think I actually have, like, the dungeon discs in my shulker box that I have like all my discs though, so that's pretty nice. But anyway, have a good stream, Fox's Mini PC. Don't die, yeah, indeed. Hope you're doing pretty well though, Mini PC. Tactical Slime and 𝗦cie_𝗰𝗶𝗹 and 𝗬𝗀 Master. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a pretty nice day so far, from Mini PC's stream. I should probably do like a nice shout out because I always forget to do that whenever someone does a raid. So anyway, give a nice follow to Mini PC Pro because he's been like raiding us for quite consistently for quite some time. So definitely recommend giving a raid to him, or like not a raid to him, but like a follow to his channel. I think he does some hardcore stuff as well, which is pretty cool. Alright, what the frick was I planning on doing again? Oh yeah, I was trying to get all this like iron deposits over here. Are you also the master of procrastination, says Kirks? A bit. Procrastination is an absolute pain in the arse that every single person has to deal with. I've been trying to like hone it down with like a few strategies that I'm learning, but it's still not great in terms of like getting rid of like procrastination in general. It is a bit of like a nuisance to deal with once you're like, especially in adulthood when you have to like try and be as productive as possible, but then your brain says, nah. Ooh, another spawner. Don't mind if I do, I'll take 2 spawners around here. Alright. If your brain says nah, then your life is just pretty much over all the time. So, yeah, it's a very important thing to do or learn once you become an adult, is to deal with that thing, I guess. Alright, some more small iron bits. Sharpness 1, that's completely useless. I'll take the coal, though. That's probably the only thing I would care about. Maybe the small bits of iron over here. But yeah, name tag, that's useful. I left my tool shulker box all the way back to the surface because I'm an idiot, but whatever. Oh well. At least that's all the way there, I guess. That's a lot of tough over here. Anyway, let me try and catch up with messages, because I think a lot of messages that I missed here is all over the place. Anyway, yo, I love Subnautica, says Blue Raptor. Really been meaning to play Subnautica, but then again, it's still a bit of a jump-scary game for me. But anyway, big pog to those who like Subnautica. I don't think there is anything down over here. I see like a bit of a crevice, but nothing really useful. I don't even know why I'm looking around through here. I'm just looking for more iron, but like the deeper you go, the less amount of iron you get. So like what even is the point of like getting any deeper than this? Alright, anyway, let's see what's over here though. Oh boy. It is full of death. Okay. Unless I've already been here. Unless it's like a deeper area of this like entire like cave. Huh. Very interesting. A few diamond deposits, a lot of fire and death. That's nice to see, I guess. Zombie villager that I can't resurrect or save, so that's a bit sad. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything of value around here except for like the small diamond pockets. But again, once you're in the end game, you don't really care too much about diamonds after a while. I might as well get them because in case someone redeems diamond block, I might as well get ready for that, I guess. Anyway, Subnautica was the most fun for me when I did not know how the Leviathans looked like. And once you know, you're pretty much like haunted forever. What a big rip. I kind of already spoiled it for myself once I watched like playthroughs and stuff like that. Because back when I was young, I did not have like, you know, money to buy games. So then I watched playthroughs and I was like, nope. I'm not ever gonna play Subnautica ever in my entire life. Because that is just a very horrifying game. I don't want to get it like swimming in the deep ocean and then sudden jump scare of a Leviathan of some kind just coming out of nowhere. That's just a big no for me. But who knows? I might actually play it in the future. Who knows? So we'll see. The Reaper Leviathan roar. Okay, that's just horrifying. Carrots. How you doing, by the way, Carrots? Imagine not watching a different fox who does hardcore has been doing it for 100+ days. Like, yeah, imagine not watching a fox boy play like hardcore for like 100+ Minecraft days. No, not IRL days, but that probably would happen eventually once we progress further in this hardcore world. We'll definitely like pass like 100 like IRL days. All right, I don't want to break the gravel here because I will get trapped if that was the case. Just some small like iron deposits here, so that's not really like extravagant. But yeah, this cave is kind of I mean, apart from like the dungeons, it's not too bad, I guess. I'm a little bit disappointed with like the deposits though, so could be slightly better in terms of like getting more iron. But you know what? It's better than nothing. I can't be too picky about like the amount of iron that's in this cave. Besides, we're already like far in like a deep area, so that's why there's not that much iron anyway. Big fat yikes for Blue Raptor. 5EXHQ. I'll definitely remind myself about that. No, I'm not talking about you and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I've heard of 𝗦cie, but I don't think I've actually seen his stuff like whatsoever. But anyway, good for 𝗦cie, I guess. What other things that I've missed over here? Just a little bit of iron deposits. Not too bad then. At least we have like a nice underwater cave we can escape to, so that's helpful. More coal I can grab. This is a nice sort of like calm thing to do in a hardcore world, is just like explore through like a lot of deep caves, avoid death, and just mine for very basic resources. But since you're in the end game, you just need a lot of them. I really need to work on like a wither skeleton farm for like a crap ton of coal eventually. I read another line and I'm straight back to reading my 5 pages. Rest in peace. Good luck then. Alright. Can I just try and land over here, please? Thank you very much. There's a few bits of iron over here. There is like a plentiful amount of iron, especially around through here, so that's interesting. A very interesting observation. I don't see any good level area that we can use to like mine some of the iron, so that's a bit whack, but oh well. At least we get a lot of coal, which is very useful because I need a lot of fuel anyway. I should probably just grind more wither, like, wither skulls, I guess. But then again, if I do that, I don't have enough iron to, like, make more beacons. So what even is the point of, like, grinding through more wither skulls? Oh, well. Yeah, some more creepers all over the place. I don't think I really need anything else around here. Just more iron, I guess. There really isn't much of like an easy way to get through all this iron. Maybe there's something above over here. Maybe an opening I can grab? Oh. Tons of death over here. Don't mind if I do, though. Few bits of iron over here. You can also die. Thank you very much. Ow! Gotta love it when spiders are way too big to fit inside a hole that you're in. Alright, watch time is broken on every streamer. Maybe I've never watched with like the new bot. I'm not too sure really, honestly, why would like a lot of like watch times be broken for a lot of people. It's super bizarre. It could be stream elements being a bit buggy in some ways as well, because I've seen that happen before. Another thing you might also might consider is that if you change your name to like a different like name recently, that could also affect your watch time. I would recommend doing the ! rename command, where you just say the name of your old username with like the end of like the ! rename or whatever like that, and that will migrate all of your watch time and other stats towards your main account that has like the new name. There's a little bit of a tip, I believe, because I've seen that happen with like a few people, and that's the command that they use to fix all that. So, pretty helpful. God, I have so much trash blocks in my inventory. Okay, anyway. Alright, let's get all the leftover iron here. Is this even enough? I don't even freaking know. The more the merrier, I guess. Even if we have an excess amount of iron, I might as well take the iron. Alright, anyway. The follow which goes down, that is super bizarre. Let's go around here. A few water streams over the place. Might as well get back to the surface since we have like a lot of materials that we can like use fortune on. How much materials do we have actually? Quite a lot, I would say. I think we have like a decent amount of materials that we can start like fortuning up, I guess. Is that even the right word? Fortuning up? God, my vocabulary can be completely in utter trash. But anyway, let's try and like get back to the surface. If that is, we can even get back to the surface, because this bloody place really wants us to stay in like underwater caves all the time. Thank you very much, game. I really appreciate that. Alright. There was some coal blocks that were dropped down over here. Alright, let's go into like a random ass corner and just mine up until we reach more water, and then that eventually will lead us back to like the surface eventually, I guess. Good old like UHC methods of escaping. You guys can't really see anything, I would believe, from like watching this right now. Oh, it's already nighttime, and we're actually very close to spawn, actually. That's pretty horrifying. Alright, at least we know that, like, all the spawner stuff is actually pretty nearby, I guess, so... Hey, the more you know. That is very damn close to where our spawn region is. Like, we only, like, went to, like, a cave system, like, nearby around through here, so that's good to know. At least there's, like, a few spawners that we can utilize, near to spawn. Alright, anyway, let's quickly get some sleep. How much money would you take to kill yourself in this world? Again, $1 billion. No more, no less, I guess. I'm not going to take anything that's less like $1,000, because ideally I want to keep this world alive as much as possible. Or as long as possible, like Season 6. Alright, anyway, let's go and get some more of that. Might as well store some of like the gunpowder that we've been taking for quite some time. At least we have a nice sort of steady supply of gunpowder, I guess. That's pretty useful. Alright, since we were pretty close to spawn, we were able to like get all these smelted, I believe. Yep. So that's very useful. Dump all that. Put this back over there. Okay. Looking pretty good so far. I don't know how much iron we still need, and I feel like we have a lot of like iron we still need to smelt, or not just smelt, but we also need to like craft the maxed out beacon that we need. We're at least making some progress. Dump this over here for now. Okay, let's dump all the other resources that I don't really have a much bigger priority of like smelting anytime soon, and let's also fortune all these blocks over here. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, let's start with the coal first, so that way these furnaces will have enough fuel to still last a little bit. What do you need the iron for? It's for like a maxed out beacon. Like we honestly I feel like we could have like done this much more faster with like a normal, not really a normal, but like a very basic like iron farm. But considering that I'm a lazy idiot and I don't want to really like bother with the work of like making a proper iron farm, I'm just gonna do this manually. Just need to like get a maxed out beacon and all that stuff, and then we should be pretty much all good, I think. Unless it's not enough, then we're all gonna die. Alright. Turn this into fortune. The more I read, the more I reconsider. Reconsider what? Anyway, I'm just gonna keep doing the hardcore thing, while I just don't know what to really say about what the chat messages are. Ugh. What a nice sort of calming gameplay, I would say. Just me breaking down like an entire pillar of coal blocks. Amazing. Or coal ore, to be more exact. Food supplies are looking pretty alright. We still need to store the name tag, I forgot about that. But still pretty pog though. Approaching 3 stacks of coal, which is nice. Don't think it's really enough for all the iron that we still need to smelt, but hey, at least it's more coal. Gonna take that, I guess. Actually, more than 1 stack of, or more than 3 stacks of coal. That's actually pretty good. Alright, let's probably turn these into like coal blocks just to maximize their efficiency a little bit. And then just swap them out. Oh great, you're here. 1 emerald for 1 gunpowder. I mean, it's not really a good deal, honestly. But anyway, nice to see you there after some time, I guess, you stupid bloody wandering villager. Alright, turn this into all of these. 5. That's gonna be an interesting thing to deal with. Always loved listening to this track. Alright, let's go and put another layer of iron down over here. There we go. We definitely need more than this. I don't even know how much iron in total we still need. I'm kind of worried that we still do not have anywhere close to enough iron for like the maxed out beacon. It's well over like 2 stacks as far as I know. So that's what we have to aim for. More than 2 stacks of bloody freaking iron blocks, so that's going to be lovely for us. But we'll see. We'll see how we can go from there. I would have stacked them in like a 1x1, then mine straight down on them. What the frick was I doing earlier? I mean, it doesn't really matter. You'll have to like place down blocks and then like mine them anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. A tabx donation store, and the more I read, the more I reconsider having a tabx donation store. Amazing. Well, I don't know what tabx means, but anyway, hopefully that goes pretty well, I guess. Maybe. Alright, anyway, that seems pretty interesting, though. Also, a little bit of a heads up to those who are not yet part of the Fox Squad. There will be an incoming ad break just to make sure we disable pre-roll ads throughout the entire stream. So just a little bit of a heads up about that. Alright, anyway, let's keep going around here. Always love listening to these tracks. Can't really sing or play them like with like an instrument and whatnot, but still, really nice tracks to listen to. Alright, so we roughly got a couple of stacks, but I don't know when those stacks are. How much do we have until only like 3.5? Well, roughly around like 3 and like 40, not 4/5, but whatever. A lot of iron, basically. Not bad, but not great either. Better than nothing, I would say. Alright, let's do 2 poles like this. Yo, man, you stack full of iron now, says Gunner Gaming, which may not still be enough because we're trying to get like a maxed out beacon. So even if there's like a crap ton of iron, it probably is not enough for a maxed out beacon. God, I miss being super rich with iron. I should really need to work on like a iron farm eventually, like in future streams. I think maybe by like the beginning of next week. I need to make a lot of farms in general. I need to build like a creeper farm, and that's still something I need to like figure out because I need to like lay out this part of the land around here for a creeper farm. That's gonna be a little bit painful. And then for an iron farm, I need to transport villagers, a zombie. It'll be a bit of a mess. But there is a working method that I can use, but still, it's going to be an absolute freaking mess. But we'll see. We'll see how this would go then. So when is everyone's birthday? So that is a very good question. I mean, if anyone's comfortable about sharing what their birthday date is. Not their year, but just their date. I think there's always going to be like a huge skew. Depending on where you live in the world, there usually is like a huge skew of like birthdays in like a specific month, I feel like. But it depends, really. It's like Shopify, but instead of for a store for your business, it's for your server. Huh. So it's basically like an in-game store for like selling like ranks and cosmetics and stuff like that. Like, I'm interested if there's like a huge demand for that for your server, but still an interesting thing, I guess. Alright, but this refill all these things. God, I would still need a lot more iron still. Alright. I guess while we wait for everything to smelt, because I don't know if this is actually still enough, or if we still need to get more iron later on. But while we wait for all of those things to smelt off, and we'll see how much iron we still need to like gather and grind a little bit. We'll do a little bit of deforestation around like areas that we need to still work on. I need to like collect all of the wood of this forest over here, and I need to get rid of it anyway because it's not really great for anything. So that's going to be something that we'll quickly do while we're just waiting for these things to smelt. I need to make a crap ton of chests though, just to store all the wood around through here. So I'm going to put every single piece of log that I collect in this chest right here. These just nice normal chests. What could possibly go wrong while I keep doing all of that? I could also burn this down, but then again, I need the wood, so unless there's like a terrible tree that I see along the way, then I would not really need to burn this down. But I need to collect so much wood, mainly because I need to work on like some sort of freaking bloody creeper farm that requires a crap ton of trapdoors, so that's kind of the reason why I need to use these, or collect all the wood here. Knowing how much pain it is to make like a creeper farm, I would need to use up all of this wood. Anyway. Also, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 Monster, that's how to pronounce your name. How you doing, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹? Hope your day's been doing pretty nice. It says Fortune 3. I don't need to worry about like breaking through like leaves without carrying the world. So that's good. Break all of this. There's a couple more. Okay, I can see a very annoying tree over there, so that's going to be something I'll need to deal with. Anyway, welcome to the good old FoxNZ Core World wood chop and grind. This is like your regular sort of broadcast of me chopping down nothing but trees for quite some time, I guess. Anyway. Also, just normal viewer 69. Welcome back again. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far still. Alright. God, I don't even know how many trees are around through the spawn region. But I'm gonna hope it's not too much. But it probably would be a lot. What the frick was that? Anyway, Ninja DTR, oh, when's your day birth? I was born on like August 27th, daties. So that's my birthday. If you want to like keep that down, August 27th. And also Ninja DTR Live. Welcome to the Fox Army. Hope your day's been doing alright. Okay, now I'm sure I'm not having a TEDx store after reading one singular sentence, so I'm back to watching you, says Kids Cloud. Well, that's basically my life whenever I'm trying to like set up something. Anyway, back to doing some more work around through here. Ooh, a spare coal. Might as well steal that while I'm at it, I guess. Oh wait, this already has fortune. I mean, that's pretty good for me anyway, that's fine. Get all that fortune goodness. I was like anticipating to like get silk touch out of these guys, but oh well. That also works. I should probably swap this out over here just to make things a bit safe. So I don't accidentally break like an ender chest. But yeah, I hope you're doing pretty nice so far, Ninja DTR. Why does my back hurt? Jesus. It's super sore all of a sudden. Really nice are piano covers. Yeah, you try for 30 seconds and then you immediately regret your choice in life. I mean, then again, it's always good to like try something, but also it's pretty important to know whether to like keep going at it or not, so it's really just down to like a balance. I'm doing a remake of Paper, Scissors, Rock. I'm adding objects until I hit 99. Sorry, what do you mean by like a remake of Paper, Scissors, Rock? I'm kind of interested about that. Or I feel like it's like that sort of like animation sort of thing that like showcases like Paper, Scissors, Rock being a weird faction battle. I don't know why I thought about that. Until there are like 99 objects of Paper, Scissors, Rock, like an IRL game. I have no idea what that version of Paper, Scissors, Rock is. And how it relates to like getting 99 objects. I'm pretty curious on how that's the case. Anyway, let's keep going around here. Honestly, this is a pretty nice sort of calming music to just grind to. I don't know if it's really good for like all these material grinding though, because I would probably use like more energetic music, but at the same time it's nice and calming. And now we have some Minecraft Alpha music. 3 objects, rock, paper, scissors, a lizard. Spock has 5, my one will have 99 objects. What the frick is wrong with my brain? Okay, anyway, I'm just not gonna really understand more about how this game works. If you're just starting off like a server for like fun and stuff like that, then I don't know if like setting up a store of some kind will be any good, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like it gets in somewhat into the territory of like pay to win if you're not like asking for donations or something like that, because it just kind of feels weird just to like set up like a sort of like server for like for your own fun, but then you have to like have some people pay for it. It just seems a bit weird. I think I'll pass on the offer Blue Raptor, but that's a very interesting sort of concept, I guess. But hopefully that goes pretty well then. Okay, how much of the forest did we chop down? Clearly we should have like done like a solid quarter. I cannot bloody tell. Even with the decaying leaves, I cannot bloody tell how much we've like chopped down, but I don't think that's a lot of resources, which is a bit of a bra moment. Well, that's a good start, I guess. We only managed to cut down this much in the past like 10 minutes or so. Oh, we're doomed. Okay, we're slightly doomed. Anyway, let's see how our iron is smelting. I swear to God, if the iron smelted much more faster than me just dealing with all this chopping down of stuff. At least the coal's holding on pretty well. So we'll just have to keep feeding them. Ooh, sugarcane farm's working in the background. Just keep feeding these guys with all the iron they need. Feel like a freaking like I don't know what to call myself, but someone who's like working in like a sort of like a blast furnace factory or some kind. I don't know how to describe that. Alright. 40 more blocks. I think we might be able to reach our quota. We just might be able to reach our like iron block quota, which is really good to see. Alright, more trees to still chop down. A lot of work we still need to do around through here. I'll probably just like discover it on my own Blue Raptor and see how it looks like. Do 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 do. God, I keep memorizing all the freaking melodies. Alright, let's go around here. Do 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 do. I always love listening to these tracks. Anyway, rest in peace, Blue Raptor's message, destroyed by 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Bruh. Not many people have heard of rock, paper, scissors with the lizard Spock. It's the 5 items in a game of paper, scissors, rock. Creating a version with 99 objects in the paper, scissors, rock sort of thing. So basically, you're overcomplicating the game of paper, scissors, rock with 99 objects instead of 3 or 5. Why though? Like, I can understand the motive, but I can also see so much confusion unless you have like a guide that like knows what the hell's happening. It just gets so confusing with 99 objects. It's such a weird... Like, I've seen, like, charts of people trying to do, like, multiple object, like, paper, scissors, rock like that. But once you get, like, up to, like, a certain limit, I think it's, like, up to, like, 10 or something like that, it just gets so confusing. So, I don't know... I don't know what else to say about that. So, it started in camp. I was in a raft with a bunch of friends. That seems very legit. When was I ever on like a raft with like a bunch of friends? That is a very interesting sort of like place to be in. Alright, anyway. Let's go around here. Might as well chop as much of like this stupid big ass tree while I'm at it. Also, welcome to the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Or I'm dweebs. I think that's how to pronounce your name. Hope your day's been doing well, though. And welcome to the Fox Army. Alright, cool. You'll release like a website once it's done. I mean, it really depends on how that's going to be organized, but yeah, good luck on that, I guess. Blue Raptor. Also, Scarlet. Okay, how you doing? My name is Scarlet. Welcome back. I almost said Scarlet Kitty for some reason. My brain is going to be fried after a while. Alright, see you later then, I guess, Blue Raptor. Very interesting sort of concept. I'm Dweeb says I'm getting my pre-built tomorrow. 13 i3 12100F GTX 1650, 4 gig and an 8 gigabytes of RAM. That seems a pretty nice sort of like entry level like sort of PC, I guess. Not sure about the i3 though, but everything else seems pretty alright, I guess. It seems very very entry low tier level for a PC, which hopefully it's pretty cheap then. Making some fan arts with Scarlet, nice. Hopefully that's going pretty well. Alright, anyway, what other things do I want to deal with over here? Let's go over here. Anyway, you do what you want to do then, Kits, but yeah, preferably you just want to like focus on just like getting the bare essentials done for the server first. And once people want to like help support the server in some ways, or openly want to help support you in some ways, then give them the options to like do so later on. But you don't necessarily need to use like I would say like a server-based like website or any sort of like store specifically for like the server. You can just like set up like a Ko-Fi or Ko-fi or some sort of like other tipping system that you can just get donations or like store stuff set up, and then you just do all the things manually in the server if you want to add stuff, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't really go far into like just making like a sort of store just yet unless it goes really big. Dweeb says, what do I upgrade first? I would probably say RAM as well. But I would say like the i3 definitely seems to be a bit of a weird bottleneck. I mean, it's a 12th gen i3, which I guess is okay. But like, I would probably upgrade it to like an i5 at the least, and they're not really as expensive compared to like other offerings out there, I guess. So an i5 something, or maybe like a 12th or 13th gen like i5 would be pretty decent. Because at least you get like a lot more power and a lot more like CPU overhead compared to like an i3, which is probably not going to be great overall. But that's just my sort of like thoughts about that. Then maybe for the long term, you can also upgrade like the GPU, because the 1650 is not going to be great for, I would say, years, I guess. It's not really a very good future-proof GPU. But that's just a few ideas what you can go for. I would probably upgrade the CPU first, because an i3 would not be a great sort of like start, I would say. I mean, an i3 probably would be fine if it's a 12th gen, I guess, because 12th gen CPUs are pretty decent, especially in the budget range. But yeah, I would probably upgrade to an i5 just to keep things safe. I kind of hate the idea of giving me money and I'll give you benefits. Like what you said, I would have like had a tipping system where they can support if they want to. So yeah, you can just set up like a Ko-fi or Ko-Fi sort of thing, where you can like have people support you or give you like tips or whatnot to help like pay for like the maintenance costs. But you don't need to like it would just be set up as like a donation sort of thing instead of like a store of some kind. But you could also theoretically set up a store using Ko-fi or Ko-Fi if you want to, but that's just up to you. For now, you can just keep it as like a tipping sort of system for the meantime while you set the server up. Anyway, quick question, what kind of computer are you running? You could do !! specs to see the very beefy ass like specs of this wacky computer. But I would not recommend you guys just go and copy the same like build layout that I have as well. Also, what does your character have? A suit. Okay, so we had this conversation earlier with like someone else who wants to also make like a fan art of me. So how I think about like the character is that like he wears, I would say, like a coat for the most part, but it really depends on like the season or the background or setting of where the character is. If you want to like, I don't know, draw like a fan art of like me stuck in like ice or something like that, I have no idea. So I guess a rule of thumb is that just suit in general, like a nice sort of like some sort of like suit of some kind similar to like my Minecraft skin. But I would probably prefer like a coat of some kind in general, I say, with the same color for, you know, the suit and stuff like that. But again, be creative with how you like deal with that. But if you want a little bit of a reference, there you go, I guess. It's hard to describe, honestly. I really should probably build like a reference sheet for like what my character should be. But then again, I am working on some other reference sheets on something else, so who knows. Do you need some special equipment to upgrade parts because of static? Not necessarily. A lot of modern components nowadays, especially your ones, those are pretty modern components, are pretty like fine against like a lot of static problems compared to like, I don't know, very old components. It is like good practice to wear like ESD straps and stuff like that, which only cost like, I don't know, like $10 or something like that. You'd be able to find it pretty cheap, but that's really, honestly, really just down to like whether you're working in like in a very humid environment or whether you're in like an environment that might cause like a lot of electric static discharge or something like that. As long as you're able to keep yourself grounded, like having like a power supply like turned off, but plugged in somewhere, then that also works perfectly fine. As long as you're able to keep yourself grounded, then you don't need to worry too much about like static and stuff like that. But for the most part, most modern components will be fine without like dealing with static most of the time. Just don't touch components in very vulnerable places like on the underside of like a motherboard and whatnot, and you'll be fine. You just have to make sure you just hold things correctly. How do I get the finished thing to you, though? Do you have a Discord server? Yes. Join the Wacky Discord server if you haven't, by the way. Have you guys heard that we have a Wacky Discord server? If you if you type in !Discord in the Twitch chat, you get the fancy Discord link, so that way you can get notified of more of these wacky streams later in the future. Anyway. Join the Wacky Discord server if you haven't, by the way. What was I trying to do again? Oh yeah, I was trying to get more wood. Also, welcome to the Fox Army 𝗦cie 𝗰𝗶 I guess Blowy or 𝗦cie. Anyway, I hope you're doing pretty nice so far, Blowy. I just joined and I have no idea what you're talking about, LOL. Welcome to Out of Context Conversations with yours truly. I mean, we were talking about like tip systems earlier. Someone was like suggesting like what things to do with like a pre-built, and someone was talking about fan art stuff. So I have a lot of conversations that I'm juggling right now. But at least everyone is like pretty much chill with that. I've seen way more wackier conversations than these. And also, how you doing, by the way, Chalk and Block? Alright, anyway, let's go and bring more of the wood bits over here. How much more of the forest do we still need to, like, destroy? There's a lot of forest that we still need to, like, destroy around here. I still need to burn off all the tall trees that I absolutely despise, because they're an absolute nightmare to, like, chop down. But overall, it's not going too badly, I think. Ah, crap, I just realized I need to hire someone to make a custom server logo. I mean, you can quickly fix up something for, like, for free, I guess, if you use, like, I don't know, what's the word, like Canva or something like that? Like, there's like a few free software that you can set up like a very basic like server logo, but I would say like don't be too bothered by like setting up like a server logo. Like if you're just starting out, like honestly a server logo isn't really much of a huge priority. You can just put a placeholder image or something like that for the meantime while you just set things up on your server. Because overall it's just, what you're trying to do is just like spread the word of mouth to the server and not really promote it in any other way. You don't really need to worry about like the server branding until you really start growing a little bit of the server. It's only up to you. What are the long-term plans for the world? I mean, I have like a ton of like freaking bloody farms I need to work on later on, hopefully by next week or end of next week, but probably would last until like February, I guess. And there's like a lot of projects that I have in my mind, which I'm not going to share yet because it's still a bit top secret, I guess. But there are like a lot of like cool projects I want to work on in both the Nether and the End dimension later on. But I'll share those later in the future. Alright, there we go. Okay, how much of the forest have we completely chopped down? So we're able to chop down all the way up to like over here, which is not bad-ish. At least we're getting a lot of wood out of it, so I guess that's a bit of a benefit for us. Don't need saplings that much, because frick the environment. I'm kidding. But like we also don't really need to replant the trees, so that's good for us, I guess. We got an apple, if we need to use an apple. 2 eggs. Is that a quadruple chicken? It's a quadruple chicken egg. Hey, we got the quadruple egg chance thing. Why? Why though? Why do we get the quadruple? Okay, whatever. But hey, we got four chicks out of those. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's take a look at our iron situation real quick. Do we have enough to work on a maxed out beacon, please? Stack in 28. What is the number that we need for like a full stack of like iron block, or not iron blocks? Full beacon, Minecraft full beacon layout. How many blocks do we still need? I don't think they actually like provide the number, unless they do, but then again, I've not seen the number yet. 2 stacks and 36 blocks. We are literally like 8 blocks short. Are you kidding me? Okay, we just need 2 stacks and 36 blocks. How hard can that be? We just need some more iron then. Yay! Alright, anyway. Time to do a little bit of extra splunking, I guess, because that's what the game wants us to deal with, I guess. Lovely. Alright, time to do some more extra splunking. Let's see if there's any more caves that we have not explored yet. Maybe any more underwater caves, but I highly doubt that will be the case. God, I really need to get rid of so many forests, but at least this is a nice flower forest nearby. That's really handy. Okay, what about this cave? Have I checked this cave? I feel like I've checked this cave in quite some time. I could be wrong, though. Anyway. Kill the wandering trader? Nah. Nah, I'm gonna leave him lit. I'll let him, like, stay alive for a little bit longer, because at least he has some somewhat decent trades, even though they're all scam, but compared to, like, other wandering traders, it could be worse. I'll let him live for a bit. Just to let him, like, savor a little bit of life before I murder him. Anyway, let's see if there's anything down in this cave over here. It goes down to deep slate. I see a little bit of death. I feel like I've been here before, but I don't know if I've fully been here before as well, so... Well, there's only one way to find out. There's a few bits of iron all over the place. Anyway, night vision mode activated because I'm a fox boy. I'm kidding. I'm using shaders right now. Anyway, Nocturnal Man says, why are you streaming at 10 a.m.? Because if I stream at like 7 p.m., I will be boiling to death. So, that's why I'm streaming at these times. Anyway, but yeah, here in New Zealand, it's currently like summer, which is something that's kind of unheard of for those who live in like North America, like the Northern Hemisphere and are questioning life right now. But here in the Southern Hemisphere, it's kind of hot as hell right now. So, yeah. You have to deal with a thing called summer, and it kind of sucks during the freaking evenings. Alright, let's see around here. Anyway, I live in New Zealand, which is fair. But I'm just talking to those who are not from New Zealand. And also probably don't know that New Zealand is a thing, because I've seen a lot of people say it that ask what the hell does the NZ part of my name mean. Anyway, Kids Cloud says, I love summer, which is good for you, I guess, because I absolutely despise it. Where the frick did you guys come from? Is it because I murdered your, like, brother earlier? Well, too bad. You're all gonna be murdered anyway. Too bad. Alright, anyway. Need to get up over there. Ow. Still need to get those small bits of iron deposits. We just need 8 more, like, 8 more bloody, like, blocks of iron, and then we'll be finally done. But anyway, it's still gonna be a little bit of a grind, I guess. Jesus Christ, where the hell did these glow squids come from? They're just dropping out of nowhere. Alright. Still a little bit more cave that we could take a look at. I see a bit of like an exploding pickle next to me. That's not ideal. I don't think it will be... I don't want to risk trying to get like another disc again. It'll probably not work very well. I don't really need a glow squid ink just yet. There's mine through here. Anyway, Kids Classes, I hate summer. Anyway, good for you as well, I guess. Jared says, haven't been here since you died in your last world. How's this one so far? I mean, so far we're already in the late game, and currently as a late game player, I am currently trying to mine out very basic resources, because I do not have farms for some materials yet, so I'm currently suffering in some ways. But overall, we're actually doing pretty alright so far for like the late game, so other than that, we're doing pretty nice. Hope you're doing pretty well as well again, Jareds. Do you mind, sir? Okay, you freaking blaze skeleton pieces of shite. Alright. Another exploding pickle, that's fine. I need more, like, I need more gunpowder anyway. More diamond stuff that I don't care too much about, but oh well. I'm always kind of tempted to throw away, like, diamond ore. Or throw diamond ore into, like, the lava below, like, any lava pool I see, because I just don't really have a usage for them that much anymore. But I'll keep them, because someone's gonna definitely redeem, like, I don't know, a diamond block eventually. So we'll see. Throw this away. Huh. This is a mine shaft opening. A few mine shafts over here, so that's interesting. Anyway, it's gonna be 19 degrees Celsius tomorrow for you. I'll double check. I think it is gonna be a little bit more colder, or just a small bit colder because of like rain coming up. But I don't know for sure because it's been very warm for like the past like few weeks, so I don't know. The only time where we're able to like have a nice sort of like cool breeze is when like a cyclone hit like the eastern part of like the North Island, which was pretty bad for like areas in like the North Island because of flooding and stuff like that. But at least we got like a nice amount of wind that made it much more cooler than like normal. But yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go for like the next few days here in Auckland, so we'll see. All right, I don't know how much iron we still need. Probably around like a stack, and then we should be good to go. You need to die, sir. You really are annoying. I should probably eat, or else I might die in this place. So that'll be pretty safe for me. Anyway, Kids Cloud says it's going to be 30 degrees Celsius for me tomorrow. That's absolutely lovely. Big fat yikes. Anyway, stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Jared. Seriously, I'm almost out of water for this bottle already? Okay. Anyway, stay hydrated as always. Alright, let's see around through here. Just some more diamond deposits all over the place. And why not? Redstone, more iron stuff. I don't think there really is that much valuable stuff around through here that is worthy of gathering all over the place. At least there's more creepers here. Poor glow squids. Alright, just don't mind me. And I messed that up. Oh well. Should be like some sulfur down over here. Yep. Oh, frick off, you. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Actually, better question. How the frick do we get the heck out of here? Alright, let's get out of here now. Hopefully we're not going to get immediately lost out of this place. Unless there's something interesting along the way, but I highly doubt that. I'm going to go and find our way out of here. Hello again. Give me all your sulfur stuff. A few skelly boys around here, nothing too tedious. Alright, time to get out of here. It's currently raining again. Why is it always raining whenever we escape from like caves all the time? What the frick? Alright, anyway, back to spawn. And we'll see how that goes. Egos Migo says my dad's parents live in New Zealand. I've never met them though, which is interesting. But yeah, that's pretty interesting though. Interesting to hear like a lot of people's families living in New Zealand though, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, hope you're doing pretty nice by the way, Egos Migo. If that's how to pronounce your name, Egos Migo? Probably mispronounce it in some ways, but hope you're doing pretty well so far. Alright, a few more creeper boys over here. Might as well annihilate them. Bonk, bonk. Don't blow up. Bonk, bonk. And bonk, bonk. Perfect. That is 55 gunpowder, so that's pretty good. How much like sugarcane it's in our very basic AF like sugarcane farm. Not bad, I guess. Alright, let's go and clean up this terrible inventory. It's full of stuff we don't care about too much. Why do I have a stack of oak logs still left in my inventory? Alright. Hi, chickens. Alright, let's put this back over here. Still have a little bit of extra coal that we can somewhat smelt, so that'll be pretty useful for us. Let's quickly deal with that. Whoops. Don't accidentally press X again. I should probably move the swap offhand key to somewhere else that's not X, but then again, X is just more convenient. I live in the most weirdest state when it comes to temperature, which is interesting. I'm gonna presume you live somewhere in like, where exactly in Australia will be very hot? I would say like Northern Territory will be very hot, but I don't know what other state in like Australia will be very boiling hot. I doubt like Queensland or New South Wales will be very hot. I doubt Victoria will be very hot. Just so the only candidates I can think of is like either Central or Eastern, I guess, or Northern. I have no idea. Queensland is nuts. Really, Queensland's really screwed up apparently. Okay, that's very, very whack. Oh well, I guess that makes a little bit more sense, but also that seems pretty weird, isn't it? Having some very wacky temperatures. I would always think it was like Northern Territory having like the worst temperatures, because I remember seeing like, because so far like all I know is that like Northern Territory has like basically just nothing but like tropical air, and the freaking air from like the in like the outback, just dealing with them all from all sides, and it's just absolutely terrible. But apparently Queensland is very whack. But yeah, very, very whack, I guess. West Australia has the size of Japan, but the population of a small city, because, yeah, welcome to landmass, I guess. Alright, anyway, let's quickly smelt the rest of these boys. I'm gonna split them all up so that way it's a little bit more efficient, but I don't want to waste so much more coal blocks. So, I'm gonna be very picky on where I place them then. Alright, so let's convert these into more coal blocks just to reimburse some more of these boys. Reimburse, reimburse. Make sure everyone is filled up with something. Need to lay this out a little bit better. Okay, anyway. Now we wait for everything to smelt again. So, we need to still do some more wood chopping. Okay, a little bit more wood chopping here. Still need to, like, get rid of most of the forest. I don't even know how much logs do I need, but I know I would probably need a crap ton of logs just to, like, be able to, like, live with the amount of, like, trapdoors I need to craft, so I might as well collect all the logs here, fine. Anyway, Gunner Gaming is from Western Australia, so that's fair enough. Let's see here, max of 23 degrees Celsius, and then 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah, just sun 7 degrees, just come towards your area. Yeah, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. And also, humidity here is stupid weird. You're like, oh, finally, it's raining. I'm going to go outside and get some fresh, windy air, and then you go outside, and then you want to die. Lovely. I feel like that's almost the experience here in Auckland, because we're, like, the most, like, northern-ish. Well, not the most northern city, because technically Whangarei is, like, the most northern city. But, like, here in Auckland, it is pretty, like humid and AF in some ways. So, I can understand that a little bit. But I also can like remember when I was going to Melbourne like a few months earlier for PAX Australia. Like I talked to like a friend who actually went to like the University of Melbourne, and he mentioned like some of the cities are just not built for like being able to handle rain for whatever reason. And it can't be more true for the fact that like whenever you try and walk in Melbourne when it's raining, it's super slippery if you try and walk on like the sidewalks and all that stuff. So it really shows how kind of fricked up the freaking weather is in some places in the, yeah, outback, I guess. Very whack. It's just that when will it be a cold day and raining at the same time? Will it be nice to, like, actually go outside and not die once in a while? When will that ever happen? And usually that happens during winter, and so far it's, like, what, a few months until winter? So we have to wait until that happens, I guess. It's like kind of a wacky winter as well. You get the boiling hot weather of like, not really the tropics, but temperate, like sort of like summer, and then you don't, and being a temperate region, you don't get any snow, so it's kind of whack. But then again, if you're like living in like Europe and stuff like that, you get the extreme hot, and then you get the extreme cold, dealing with snow and dealing with like desert temperatures. So I guess we're in better shape compared to the rest of the world? Question mark. I don't know. Adaman says, how long are you going to be streaming for today? Probably for like another hour or so, considering that we're almost close to like getting through our main objective. But other than that, probably will be around like 1 hour or 2 hours until we end stream. We usually stream for like an hour, like 2 hours or 3 for some days. Also, Egos Migo, welcome to the Fox Army. Anyway, it's been 27 and 2 hours, it's going to be hailing, oh god. Winter is a normal temperature for other people, I swear to god, yeah. That happens a lot. Winter is the worst, it's straight up humidity? I would say winter is better because it's just dry. But then again, dryness can be kind of whack, but when it comes to like, summer, it is just, it's either hot, sweaty, and fricked. 1% of the time, it's very windy and nice and cool. And then the other times when it's raining, it's so freaking humid that you just want to like, die inside, even indoors. That's what I kind of don't like about summer. Winter is a lot more drier and a lot more colder, and you're able to just anticipate it to just be just cold. Not warm, just cold. So that's always something that you can kind of rely on when it comes to winter. Then again, the winter does start to bite a little bit, but yeah. That's why I would always prefer winter over summer. I'm not sure about humidity, though, during the winter. Winter is much more better when it comes to, like, humidity. When it's summer, though, it sucks even more. Just a cloudy, rainy day, and it's just nothing but, like, hot weather. It's just a recipe for disaster. So many spare pumpkins over here. I never really used, like, a pumpkin for, like, the dragon fight, so... just an interesting, pumpkin. Alright, let's go and chop down the rest of the stuff over here. My nose really wants to be annoying today, and I hate that. Alright, looking pretty good so far. How much of the perimeter have we, like, chopped down around here? So, around this sort of weird hill, there's still a few bunch of, like, terrible trees over here that we need to deal with. Let me just chop down the trees that are, like, on the shoreline over here. And then we'll double check on all of our iron stuff. God, my stomach, why? It's like trying to explode multiple times in my bloody mouth or throat. Adam Ann says, is your ice village done? Well, considering the world is now dead, I presume it's now done. So I don't know what else to say about that, I guess, Adam Ant. Whenever I go out, my brain says go wear a jumper, even if it's like 30 degrees Celsius. Same here. But yeah, that's basically about it, I would say. Also, you can't go runs in the middle of the day because you will just die, so I have to wake up early. Honestly, early morning runs or early morning runs are always nice because it's just nothing but cold weather, especially during summer and stuff like that, so that's not bad, honestly. And also gives you a nice sort of refreshing start to the day. If it's evening, it will be way too late and you'll get too drowsy to do anything, but yeah, it's pretty nice to do a run in the morning. And yes, we did lose the Season 6 Hardcore World, or the 2-year Hardcore World that I mentioned before. It is a big rip, but at least we started fresh with a much more better, not really better world, but a much more like, not really better, but there's like a lot of stuff I want to do for this world that I'm pretty excited about. Anyway, finally, someone who gets it. Like, what? Do people just don't like running in the middle of the... Not in the middle of the day. Does some people just not like running in the morning? I mean, I guess if you hate waking up in the morning, then sure. But, like, to those who have ever run in the morning or have done, like, a run in the morning, it's much more refreshing than, like, doing it, like, in the freaking bloody middle of the day. Yeah, it's much more, like, much more refreshing, I would say. Did you die? You can do !S6 to figure out how did I die. It's a very bad way of dying, honestly. Yeah, it's something I wasn't really expecting whatsoever, but all I can say is that I kind of deserve that. Anyway, let's go and double check areas over here. At the same time, I was beginning to like lose a lot of motivation for like the Season 6 Hardcore World after a while, so I'm kind of glad that I'm able to start like a fresh start in some way. Alright, that's a lot of logs and a lot of stuff, so hopefully that'll be enough time for like the furnaces to smelt all that iron, hopefully. Unless it's not enough, then we're fricked. Alright. Give us chicken. Okay. I get no chicken. Big sad. Alright, go quickly to sleep before the mobs come in and ruin our lives. And do we finally have the materials to make a full-size freaking beacon? Or are we gonna still suffer? Where's my freaking iron? Oh my god, it's still smelting. Oh, well, anyway. This one's pretty much done. This one's pretty much done. How much iron is that? 38. Perfect. We have more than enough to, like, work with. Thank the bloody Lord. And I also had, like, spare over here, but it doesn't really matter, because we have enough now to finally do the objective that I've been wanting to do since, like, last stream. And that is to break through the freaking bloody nether roof after all this time. So finally, we can finally start doing that, or finally do that once and for all. Let me just get enough fireworks in our inventory, because we are kind of broke on everything. Might as well get some more spare fireworks while we're at it. Just some housekeeping stuff before I die from like a very high death, I guess. There we go. Restock that. And then we should be good to go, I guess. Silk touch back over here. Alright, let me just organize the frick out of this inventory because it's really messed up now. Because I just recently restocked my fireworks, so I'm a freaking genius. Alright, that's all sorted out. We got ourselves a beacon. We got the book and quill for all the to-do stuff we still need to do. But pretty much we have everything. We have obsidian for portals that we need to link up to. We got like, yeah, the beacons and the beacon that we need to use. We're pretty much good to go. If this does not work, I'm gonna be very mad. So anyway, let's get going, I guess. Yeah, it is a very sad way to go, honestly. If only you were hiding a totem, you would have lived. That sucks. I was holding the totem. It popped. The totem popped, so clearly the totem wasn't the problem. It's just me being stupid. Alright, anyway. Let's see here. We got the resources that we need over here. That's perfect. We need to set up the beacon so we can do all the magic stuff. Incoming ad break, by the way, so I'll not do the bedrock breaking before or during the ad break. So let's quickly set up that beacon then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's all good. Alright, time to set up a beacon once again. Hopefully I'm able to memorize the layout, but I placed down so many beacons when I was working on Crimson City, so if I can't remember this, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. I mean, in your hand and offhand. If I had like 2 in my hand, sure, I guess, but that would be kind of stupid. I wouldn't really normally do that, because I was like AFK for just a small bit. Well, not really much of a small bit if it caused me to die, so oh well. It was so much work for nothing? Not really, no. I wouldn't say like all the work that I've done for like the 𝗦cie and stuff like that was all for nothing. I've learned a lot of techniques and stuff like that I need to learn better or need to improve better for like future hardcore worlds in terms of building projects and stuff like that. And also realized how much of a pain in the arse building a city is. So it's actually not really much for nothing. Like, it's pretty much like, what's the word? Like, if you're trying to work on something, it's good to like always just keep going, even if you're not gonna like benefit from it in like the long term and stuff like that. Once you get those sort of like routines going, at least you're able to get like a nice sort of habit of like I don't know, being able to set up buildings correctly or something like that, or setting up cities. It's good for you to learn or strengthen your like building muscle in your brain, I guess. It's hard to describe because I'm a freak when it comes to like these sort of things. All right, Beaconator. Bearing a beacon to its full power. Okay, anyway. I don't know why I said it like that. Alright, Haste 2. We can finally utilize the power of Haste 2 and instantly break these stupid bloody pistons once and for all. So we can finally use our magic to turn this into an unstoppable-ish, like, bedrock-breaking powerhouse. I don't know how to describe shite. Anyway, let's see if this would work properly or not. If it doesn't work, then I am gonna be sad. But it should work. I mean, yeah, it should work. If it doesn't work, that'll be very awkward. And also, it'll be very, very disheartening for me. Anyway, are you playing with mods? I am playing with, like, performance and, like, quality of life mods. I would say the most cheaty mod I have is 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶, which allows you to do, like, very fast right-click options and stuff like that. But I mainly just use that for, like, just single-player stuff anyway, so that's pretty much it. I don't know if Ego can listen to me because of the ad break, but they said, do you have a YouTube channel? You can do !YT to get the YouTube link, or even !VODs, because I both have like a YouTube channel and a VODs channel. So if you want to take a look at both of them, then yeah, you can take a look at that, I guess. Noob mods, baby numbers. What the frick does that mean? Because I have like over like some people say that I have way too many mods because I have like 100 mods and stuff like that, but whatever, I guess. Whatever. Ego says, I lost my 2-year hardcore world to starvation. I was stranded in the desert for 3 hours without another biome. How can you get stranded in a desert for 3 hours without another biome? That sounds horrifying to be in and also very, very whack. And also, like, it depends on what version of the game, because as far as I know, you were able to, like, get, like, food sources from, like, rabbits and stuff like that. Like, yeah, in deserts, so it depends on what the version number was. Very, very whack, I guess. Very cursed seed. Yikes. Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if this bedrock breaking tactic finally works for us. Just spam this with a fast right click option. Disable that. Break that. Instantly break this. Place down the pistons down here, and this should break the bedrock. If this works, then I'll be happy. No! No, 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 no. Why are you acting like a freaking ghost block, you fricks? No. Okay, okay. The main block is fine. At least we're able to puncture through this block over here, which is a good thing. Finally able to break a piece of bedrock, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. So that strategy could work. Theoretically, I'm missing a piston for some stupid bloody reason. Where the hell is my other piston? Did I accidentally, like, lose a piston in the process of doing this? Well, that's a bit of a bra moment. Alright, anyway. At least we know it works. At least we know it bloody works. Okay. The tactic works. Okay, we need more pistons, because I need to scale this up so badly. That is one interesting way to break bedrock. It's a very reliable way of breaking bedrock, I would say. But yeah, it is a very interesting way of breaking bedrock. And it works surprisingly damn well. As long as you're able to, like, get the resources for it. Alright, anyway, I need to get some more redstone, so let me just deal with that. So we have a lot more pistons, so we can work with that, I guess. Like, I'm gonna break a lot of, like not obsidian, bedrock, using this method if I have to do so. Alright, there we go. Give us all the redstone that we can get, please. 1,000 files. And 217 mods. I mean, 217 mods, that makes a lot more sense, but 1,000 files? What do you mean by, like, 1,000 files? Alright, let's get going. I don't know why the other, like, bedrock didn't break, though. If the one above the ladder was able to do so just fine. Seems kind of weird that the other one decides to, like, have a bit of a weird, like, hissy fit. Anyway. That's a lot of redstone for us. Perfect. I don't think we have enough, like cobblestone for more pistons, so we might need to get some more stuff for that, I guess. All right, let's get some more of those. And since we have, like, a lot of spare, like, iron, we can use that to make more pistons. Hello there, Creeper again. It's nice to meet you. All right, we'll just get some more cobblestone over here. Why is my nose itchy? Those 217 files have, like, 17 mods have files and sub-files and stuff like that, so I guess that's the reason why it needs all of that. Okay, so that's cool. That's definitely not going to cause problems in the future. Alright, anyway. Why does it not, like, show off, like, the name of the thing anymore when it comes to, like, I guess if it's, like, the same, like, item, I guess it would not show off the name. So I guess that makes sense. Alright, there we go. We just need like 45 or whatever like that. It doesn't really matter. We just need a crap ton of them. A lot of, like, we just need a lot of... Actually, we could use the ones over here that we still have left over. A little bit. There's a lot of freaking bloody pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we can only afford 8 for now, so... That's good enough for us for the meantime. Put this back over here. Trapdoor is still fine. All the extra redstone can just be somewhere else. I actually have no idea where to put them, so I'm just going to put them over here for the meantime. Along with spare iron. So they can just stay over here. I mean, I could turn them into, like redstone blocks, but I might need them for something else, so who knows. Alright, so we have all these materials. We're going to do a lot of bedrock breaking, ladies and gentlemen, knowing that this method can finally bloody work. So we'll see how that goes. Nah, no problems. So far. I love how it just adds that to the entire mix. Amazing. Alright, so we know full well that the method of breaking bedrock is able to work. All we need to do now is just to replicate the results, and we should be happy. So all we need to do is just do the same setup as before. I'm going to put down some pistons over here, and over here. Netherrack on top over there. Stuff over there. Then we can activate this. Probably just like that. Yeah, that might work. Then break this. And then break this. Alright. Then all we need to do is make sure we quickly replace them after a while. Also, Nathan X, welcome to the Fox Army. Hope you're doing pretty nice. And also Tiny Turtle. Hope your day's been doing pretty well. Okay, break that. Alright, break this. I messed up that one. Frick. But it should work. Any minute now. If the redstone thing can work, that'll be great. And we're able to break these two. Nice. This is still a ghost block. This one hates me for some stupid bloody reason. I don't know why. Alright, fine. You win, I guess. You suck. You suck in so many ways, and I do not know why. So I guess we'll just forever disown you. But hey, at least we know the method still works, so that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. But why is this not working? I don't freaking know, and I just not want to ask. Alright, anyway. I thought it broke too. I mean, this one broke. This one is supposed to be broken, but it just says no. And yeah, that's about it. But yeah, overall, it's supposed to work perfectly fine, I think. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try and expand these two areas over here. I'm gonna put the pistons over here instead. Now, one would say, is this legit? If you're able to like use like a mod like this and just break bedrock like this in a very, very wacky way. Sure, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I can do it, so it's all up to you, I guess. If you want to go for that route or not. Alright. This should break these two pieces of bedrock right over here. Anyway, I'm thinking of starting a new hardcore world. What do you think? I mean, up to you. If you want to start a new hardcore world, then be my guest, honestly. Why did you refuse to break that? And you're also another ghost block. What the bloody frick? Why are you acting like a bit of a weird mess? Alright, anyway, let's try that again. Might be user error or something like that, but that doesn't make any sense. Why is it acting up weirdly like this? Alright, let's try that again. Alright, there we go. Uh-oh. I'm kind of stuck in a very weird sort of flight mechanic. That's why you should probably not use like an elytra while doing this. And I messed that one up. And I messed that one up. Oh my god. When you're lagging your own world, it's probably best not to do that. Oh, now the thing works now. Huh? Huh? Okay, whatever. The logic of this game makes no sense sometimes. So maybe we just have to debug the thing then. And that would force this thing to work properly. Huh. So we were able to break it this entire time, but it's just glitched out for like some weird ass reason. Interesting. Very interesting. Pebcack. It's just a problem between like the keyboard and chair, maybe. Okay, this thing is acting like a stubborn mule. Alright, anyway. That's yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. No, actually, we need to like make sure it's like activated, I guess. Anyway, we'll see what we can do for these two blocks again. See if that would fix it. But hope you're doing pretty nice so far, 𝗏𝗏. Anyway, Timmy the man. How you doing, by the way, Timmy? I've done this process. It seems like a month. It's very wacky. You're doing everything correct. Oh, you already done this process, as Timmy. Yeah, I practiced this like method like before in my previous hardcore world, so this should work fine. But some blocks having a weird hissy fit, so we'll see if we can try and like get this thing to work properly again. I just made this very awkward to deal with, but that's fine. Because I need to make sure that the block over there is able to update. I should have moved the pistons the other way because I'm a freaking idiot. But anyway, hope you guys are doing pretty nice so far. Yeah, that's not going to do anything yet. So let's try that again. Move them this direction because that's much more better. And place it down. And then break the redstone blocks. Enable the very laggy mode of death. And see if this would work. Ah, I messed up. I used the freaking elytra mode, but that's fine. That's fine, I think. That should be fine. God, this is gonna be a mess. All exams are over, says 𝗏𝗏. Nice. Hopefully you did pretty well in those exams then. Oh, now this thing finally breaks, unless it doesn't. Oh, it actually finally breaks. Holy frick. It actually finally got broken. Hallelujah. So this tactic can finally work properly. Praise the bloody Lord. Okay, anyway. Let's try that for this section again. At least we know it works perfectly fine. Activate that. Break that. Enable the thing. Alright, there we go. Break the updater block. Place the piston down. 10 out of 10. Definitely legit. At least it works in some ways, I guess. I have one of the highest averages ever. I did really well. Nice. Good job on like getting through with all of those nice results then. Big pog. Alright, at least you're able to flex on everybody a little bit. But still big pog though, mate. Very big pog. Alright. With that sorted out, we can do probably a three-way, like, I don't know what's the right word. We might as well, Jesus Christ, I probably should be careful about using the right-click option. Let's try to do a three-way breakage of, like, bedrock over here. I probably would just, like, remove my freaking, like, elytra just to make sure I don't accidentally fall into that stupid glitch again. That'll be pretty wise for me. Anyway, we're gonna break a lot of bedrock for today's stream, because we finally got the method working once and for all. Alright. Gonna be doing a lot of bedrock destruction using very glitched up methods. Your voice sounds like 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Well, I can't unhear it. I never heard of 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 before, so that's interesting. Ah, frick. Should be fine. I forgot to turn off the fast right-click thing. God damn it. This might be ugly. This might be ugly. The Dead by Daylight streamer. Ah, I see. That's why I probably never heard of them before yet. Alright. And that worked. Not successfully. They're all ghost blocks. Okay, I messed it up a little bit, so that's fair enough. That's just user error. I'm freaking mulligan because I'm a freaking idiot. So let's try that again. Let's put the redstone over here because I might as well do that. Let's try that again. Activate them all again. Turn this thing on. 2, 3, 4. It's definitely 𝗶𝗶. Definitely that grapin. Alright. Then turn that off. And do that. And it should work. This should break the bedrock here. We could theoretically do as much bedrock as possible while the lag... Is it even a lag machine? I guess it's like a bit of like a very wacky lag machine is going on. So technically we can break as much bedrock as we want to. And it should work perfectly fine, as so. Really effective. Really reliable. Don't need to use TNT, so it will not cause us to have an aneurysm. It's nice. It works. All we have to do is just keep doing it, and hopefully it will not become an absolute pain in the arse. I'm gonna probably move the portal a little bit, because this is a very weird location for it to be, so I'm going to... That is not the right shulker. That's not the right freaking blade shulker box. God damn it. Alright, let me just quickly grab my proper shulker box again. Oh, where's my tool one? Ah! How much bedrock is going? Probably like a... I don't really know. Probably like around the zero area will be like 3x3. That's removed. I don't want to remove like a crap ton of it, but just enough to the point where it will be easier for me to like work on this area later in the future. Much more easier. It's hard for me to like articulate stuff, but like it should just be a little bit more easier in some way later on. Okay, so I'm gonna store these tools over here. I don't think we really need to use the trapdoor anymore since we have a nice sort of like ditch for us to work with, but oh well, we'll keep that going, I guess. Kid says I've got to go do some things to feed my stupid mouth, and I'm gonna go play some Minecraft, so you have a wonderful rest of your stream. Apologies if I missed your message earlier. But yeah, hopefully see you next time then, Kids Cloud. Hopefully get some nice something to eat, I guess, or something nice to eat. Alright, so I'm gonna move all this obsidian a little bit. Like, it should not matter too much, right? Right? I mean, I'll be trapped here for quite some time, but who knows? Why does my nose really want to be irritating for me today? Why does it want to be irritating in general? Frick off, nose. Alright, so this is the 0, block, so we'll keep that as a nice sort of indicator of where we need to go. I'll probably put the portal probably over here, just for the meantime. Simpler that way. And in case we need to go back and fix something, then at least we have like something we can go to. Alright. Like that. Let me just double check if it's linked, because if it's not linked, then we're fricked. Hopefully it's not going to go to the village one. There we go. Looking pretty good then.
It's okay, I'm leaving now.
It's okay, I'm leaving now. Thank you for the 20 bits though, Kits. Appreciate it. Alright, it's working perfectly. So all we need to do now is do a lot of bedrock breaking. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, anyway. We could probably do a little bit of an expansion over in this direction, so let's quickly deal with that then. We need to go around like this block anyway, so that's going to be lovely for us. I'll make this a bit higher. That way I can indicate that this is the block that we need to remove. Okay. This is what we call some janky-ass shiz, ladies and gentlemen. Janky has like sort of like Minecraft engineering. Alright. Eat a little bit so that way we don't die immediately. And enable this thing. Alright, anyway, there we go. Frick, I messed that up already. Already messed up the process. So, hopefully it's not going to be too damaging. Imagine if it, like, destroys my shulker box. That'd be actually be very bad if that was the case. But yeah, messed up a little bit. But hey, at least the other two were completely fine. So, we'll just need to break the... my brain hurts. This one over here. Let's see. We could probably also, like, reach over here then. Which is fine for us. God damn it, user error. I think the main reason why I'm like kind of worried about this is that like there is like a bit of a time frame where you're able to do like the bedrock breaking, so I was kind of worried that I might accidentally like exceed the time. But it should be plenty of time that I've given myself. Alright, there we go. One over here. One over here. And there we go. These 3 blocks should be broken now. What did the bedrock do to you? They're in the way of progress. So they must be destroyed. No, they're ghost blocks. Frick off. No. No. Why are you all ghost blocks? Why? Why do you all have to be fricks? Okay, anyway. Okay. We'll have to, like, do this again. Properly, I guess. Alright, let's do this again. Sometimes you have to, like, do it twice in order for it to, like, force itself to work. I think. Maybe it's because I, like, did this in a very weird way. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, there we go. A little bit longer this time. Break the updated block. Break all the pistons. Then do this, this, and this. And in theory, these 3 bedrock blocks should be broken. If not, I'm gonna be mad. There we go. No ghost blocks. Perfect. Alright, we got that execution right, so that's good to see. How many more blocks do we need to reach? I think that's good enough to reach towards 0, 0, so that's good. We'll break this one easily then. Do 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 do. There we go. Should be very easy, like bedrock to break, unless it just has a hissy fit. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright. That's good. Now we just make a nice sort of like straight line towards this area over here. And then we should be pretty much good to go, I guess. Whoops. I always need to be careful about like enabling that right click thing again. Right, activate that. And it's just gonna slowly head towards this location. Alright. As you can clearly see, like, this method is extremely reliable. As long as you're able to, like, do this without user error. But, like, similar to, like, I guess it's, like, almost the same, like, user error problem that, like, compared to, like, TNT explosion methods can also deal with. So it's really just about, like, getting the sort of technique right all the time. But once you get the technique right, it basically is almost very seamless to deal with. The only consequence is that you're gonna lag your single-player world a little bit, but, hey, it works. It works surprisingly damn well. So if you want to like copy this method, sure. I mean, there's actually like someone that I should probably credit for like the method, but I keep forgetting what their names are. But you can search up like redstone lag, bedrock breaking, and stuff like that, and that will give you the same results, I would feel like, for this method. But yeah, very reliable, surprisingly. Very surprisingly reliable. And you don't need to use TNT for that. All you need is a maxed out beacon and very good pickaxe. So as long as you have those materials, then you can pretty much do whatever you want for the bedrock here. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, destroy those. Just 2 more layers, or yeah, including this one, we have 2 more layers to go to break. So that's good. Nice. Nice and clean. Then we'll just break these 3. Do. Very seamless. Once you get that automatically in your head, then you're pretty much good to go. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, there we go. That should be the last one around like the 0, area. Or actually, I think we're just above like the 0, area now, so there's probably 2 more. Why does this work though? So my theory is that like the reason why like it works is that we're lagging the TPS of the world quite a lot by just like spamming right click onto the redstone here. And as a result of that, the game kind of gets confused about like piston arrangements and stuff like that, resulting in us being able to break through the bedrock. This sort of confusion is very similar to like us breaking the bedrock using TNT and stuff like that. It could also just be a package sort of thing when it does that, but once we lag this, it seems kind of instantaneous that all the things update at the same time. Alright, anyway. You could do more interactions in like 1 tick, which I guess makes a lot more sense. Why does it break though? I think it's because it briefly extends like the piston head, and that completely negates the existence of any block that's the piston is heading towards, or the piston head is heading towards. So I think that's the reason why it breaks the bedrock. So interesting, very interesting. Alright, at least we have a nice sort of hole here for us to dig up this 3x3 area over here, so that's going to be useful for us. Alright. Oh, this is going to be a little bit tough for us to work with because of how big this perimeter is, so we might want to expand this area a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Blep. There we go, and then we enable the thingy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't lag this hard enough until we have no problems. Minecraft lever ASMR, folks, I know. I don't know how entertaining this is. It's entertaining for me because we're able to like break bedrock in such a very reliable manner without having to rely on like death all the time and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't know how entertaining this is to you guys. It is fascinating to me in some ways, though. Okay, another bedrock over here. That's not a bedrock that's broken, but a nice sort of like hole over here that we can use. So we need to break these 3 blocks of bedrock over here. So that's the 3 bedrock areas that we need to work on. So we'll put like a thing over here, like so. Break this. All right. Time to get rid of the 0 bedrock layer. It's very loud. I should probably turn it off, but at the same time, I don't know how effective that will be. Alright. Break the bedrock. You can do it, game. You can lag a little bit. There we go. Alright, we already got like somewhat of an opening over there, but that's fine. Okay. For these ones over here, we might need to break the bedrock over here just to fit the pistons heading in this direction. So that'll be a little bit tougher, but that's still doable. This looks like a bedrock quarry. We're slowly making this into like a bedrock quarry. This looks so scuffed. 1,000 netherrack. Hey. Just need 1,000 not 1,000 more, but like we need to just times that by 1,000 and then we get our million back. Ayy. Alright. There we go. Bedrock breaking. Doing the bedrock breaking. Please work. Please do not lag this too much. I actually don't even know if this would damage like any farms or anything like that, but we're just technically lagging the frick out of the world, and that's just basically what we're doing, I guess. So, I guess it should be fine, I think. And also, I think this is deep enough to the point where we don't need to actually destroy any of the netherrack around through here, so I think we should be fine, I think? No, we're not going to be able to fit, never mind. Okay, so what we need to do then is get rid of these three. Get rid of these 3 bedrock blocks, so that way we can fit through here. So that's going to be fine for us. Timed out. Imagine I get timed out of my own world. I mean, technically you can because, I mean, you can get kicked out, but not timed out as far as I know. Alright, there we go. Break all of these. Place all of these. And all the bedrock will be destroyed. Hopefully. If it doesn't, then I'll be sad. But so far, we're able to do this like consecutively, like pretty well. So the reliability of this method is so far on point. Alright. There we go. We're having some nice spaces that we can put the pistons on. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of hacky, not gonna lie, because you're pretty much using an auto-clicker to, like the space out. But I feel like this could probably still work with, like, some sort of, like, lag machine of some kind. It doesn't necessarily have to, like, utilize this, even though this is, like, the easiest method to, like, deal with. But I have a feeling that there is, like, another way you can kind of, like, have that sort of lag thing sort out. So we can kind of feel, like, a little bit, like, vanilla in some ways, but it is going to be a bit finicky to sort that out. So it uses bud powers, headless pistons, client-side auto-clicking log, redstone, and pebcac. So it is kind of hacky in some ways. I'm not going to put them too short though, because it might accidentally cause some issues with like breaking the bedrock, so that's why it is much more longer than people would be happy to have. So I'm just doing this out of my own personal preference. It doesn't really matter on the performance or rates or anything like that. All right, so this is the 0, thing that I labeled out with a ladder. All we need to do now is just activate these again, break these 2 weird placements of like red bedrock. No, what the frick is wrong with my brain right now? And see how that goes. All right. Alright. Okay, break those 2. Perfect. All we need to do now is just clean up the rest of these areas over here. But these bedrock areas are a little bit in the way, so this might be a little bit tricky. We can probably get rid of this. Let's see. Whoops. Wrong block around here. I love how there's just Minecraft music playing in the background. Just pure Minecraft stuff to deal with. Why is there a piglin here? I know you spawn on top of that friggin' beacon, but get the frick out of here. Alright, anyway. So far we have, this just is, oh my god, we still have like a lot more bedrock to like get rid of. But we are making some progress, so that looks pretty good. We need to get rid of this, unfortunately, so let's deal with that then. This is the true essence of Minecraft, ladies and gentlemen. Just pure bedrock breaking. I mean, is it truly a sandbox game if it, is it truly a sandbox game if you're able to, like, break unbreakable stuff in some way? Anyway, I did my way spider bombs. Hope you're doing pretty good, by the way. I cannot speak properly anymore, Jesus. Alright. Oh, that did not work. Okay, pebcac. Pebcac. in some freaking stupid way. Probably place that, like, weirdly. My world is inaccessible, but other than that, I'm good. Why is your world inaccessible? Like, I mean, unless you're, like, probably moving or something like that, that seems a bit weird. Alright, there we go. That should be fine. Oh, the hard drive died. Big fat yikes. That's really, really yikes. So hopefully able to, like, get, like, a recovery service on that, because, yeah, that's a big rip. If your hard drive died like that. So yeah, holding out until I can recover it, so yeah, that's fair enough. You take as much of a break as you would need, man. Big rip, though. But yeah, don't want to suffer like a 𝗦𝗀 Season 1 sort of, like, situation. That's gonna be a big yikes. But yeah, big yikes, though. Alright, let's do these 4 at the same time, because I do not want to risk adding another one over there. Alright, there we go. Add an updater over here, because we can do that. Alright, in theory, this should work. If it doesn't, then I'll be mad. My child is in a coma. That's one way of saying that, okay. Alright. Place that down. Alright, and that should all be broken. All these 4 obsidian blocks should be broken in some way. Or not. Why do you not do anything? Okay, anyway. Well, anyway, that's a bit of a disappointment. But anyway, that's fine. At least we got, like, most of the blocks that we need to remove anyway, so that's fine. This one's already fully open, so we just need to break this one and a few more of these ones. These are much more tougher to, like, deal with, so this is going to make things a little bit more interesting. Alright. Let's break this one over there. The very hacky way of breaking this thing. Yeah, this is a very bizarre way of breaking bedrock. But then again, what way of breaking bedrock has never been bizarre? I don't think there has ever been, like, a non-bizarre way of breaking bedrock. But also, yeah, I could just do what 𝗦𝗀 did and just start a new world. But it's up to you, though. Like, if you're able to, like, recover your season, like, that hardcore world that's stuck in the hard drive, that's even better. So, again, it's just down to your own preference, but preferably I don't want you to suffer, like, another instance of what happened to 𝗦𝗀 in terms of, like, a hard drive problem, I guess. So it's really just down to what you want to do. Yeah, and the entire concept of breaking bedrock is bizarre. Back in 1.12, you can break bedrock using freaking Ender Dragon eggs. So, that's just a few ways that could have happened. Alright, break that. If this gets patched, or, like, if this method gets patched eventually, I would not be even mad. Because it's just kind of broken. But at the same time, it would be very inconvenient if we can't use this method in some way. Anyway, made more sense. I don't think this method actually makes more sense, I would say. Okay, for the rest of the methods here, we could probably do, like, just singular, like, bedrock breaking areas here, because it's very cramped up around here. And, oh, I've messed it up. I already messed this entire setup up. Anyway, it should be fine, it should be fine. All we have to do is just not fail this. I don't think it really made more sense if we used the TNT method. Or, I don't think the TNT method really made more sense in some way either. Like, it kind of made sense in a vanilla aspect, but it was also still pretty janky. So, it's really just down to people's opinion. Alright. We can put a piston over here. We can put a piston over here. So, hopefully this should work. Alright. Put some over there. Activate both of them like so. And in theory, this should work. Alright. Break this. Break both of the pistons, and then replace them with new ones. And these 2 bedrock blocks should be destroyed. That looks good. What's the next build on the horizon? I'm not going to say too much yet about that. I have a lot of ideas, though, that I'll want to do for this hardcore world, so I'm going to be pretty excited to share them once once all the farms and all the stuff that I need to build are completely finished. Because ideally I want to just make sure that like I get like the simple objectives done, and then once I'm like done with all that and all the farms are like set up, then we can start doing a lot of mega builds. What I'm thinking of doing for like this hardcore world is to do multiple mega builds at the same time, so that way there adds a little bit of variety to like to each stream, and also it would not really like feel like it's just me just grinding on a single project all the time. So that might be like something I will pursue for as a theme for like this hardcore world, is to do multiple big projects and let the viewers choose which ones do I want to work on and which ones should I just not care about. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be aiming for like this hardcore world maybe. Alright. Why did I make the freaking 0-0 location over there? Okay, whatever. At least this is nice and completely open. I mean, it looks kind of like a mess. But hey, you can theoretically fly from like this part of like the nether down from like over here and reach the other side without hitting the bedrock. So that's handy, I guess. I just need to make sure I have this completely opened, because it's going to be useless right now until we get this thing set up. Alright. Just open this up. I should have mined this, like, before we even did this, but whatever. But at least we know the method still works, so that's good to see. Work on Ice Nemesis 2.0 SMH. Yeah, I should definitely work on, like, an Ice Nemesis again. Definitely. Definitely not sick of, like, mining ice again. I mean, I might mine ice for some other projects, but I'm not going to build like another city like that again. It was already painful enough to like deal with in the first bit. I have a not broke, don't fix it mentality when it comes to farms, so I sort of forget until I need them. That's fair enough. I would probably research more efficient farms though, since this is like a new hardcore world anyway. So that's just my sort of thoughts about that. Alright, let's add a new sort of indicator over here. Thank you very much, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, for reminding me about that clip. Make a glass nemesis. I mean, I could hint that like one of the projects would probably require a lot of glass. Again. But that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna be happy to finally use like the end duping like exploit for like getting sand and stuff like that, because I feel like for these projects that would require like a lot of like glass and sand and stuff like that, it would be imperative to use like some sort of like gravity duper of some kind. It's just gonna be too tedious, so we'll see how that would go. Like, yeah, duping is kind of broken, but at the same time, it's going to save us a lot of time when it comes to, like gathering resources. And we don't really have a very easy or close path to, like, a desert anyway, so that would probably have to be the only option when it comes to, like, gathering a lot of sand anyway. So that's going to be kind of whack. I need to make a slime farm for that. So much tedium. Oh, rip. Sorry I had to, says 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Yeah, you're definitely sorry about that. People making 3 different farms to make another farm. You need to make a farm in order to make a proper farm. It's incredible, I know, right? The methods of how hardcore players do use to like build farms. It's just amazing. Alright, anyway. So that looks pretty much all good. That's indicator to go up towards the nether roof. So that's that objective finally bloody done. So I'm happy with that. But now comes the next objective, and probably the one that will end our stream for today, is to pretty much link up the rest of the nether portals that I placed down in like other parts of the nether and all that stuff. So we need to quickly link up a lot of like nether portals that I placed all over the bloody place, so that way we don't have to rely on the stupid bloody freaking like nether for like death and all the time, I guess. This music feels like the waiting room for heaven. I mean, it is the lobby like music you listen to when you play Minecraft Dungeons, so that makes a little bit of sense, I guess. Okay, so we got the nether roof breaking done, so we can finally cross that off our list. Now we just have to set up all of our portal locations. What could possibly go wrong while doing all of that? So -563 and 673. -563 and +673, I believe. Yeah. I should probably like copy and paste the freaking thing instead in my Blade chat, because, you know, it's my own hardcore world. I can do whatever I want. Alright, let's set up the first portal, and that's the forward operating base. Negative 500 and positive 600. I really miss flying above like the nether roof, but then again, it's been such a long time since I've been able to like do this sort of thing ever again. God damn it, throat. I know you hate me, and I know you want me to suffer, but at the same time, can you please bloody chill? Also, thank you, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 for this dehydrated. Appreciate that. Stay hydrated, as always. Negative 563, so a little bit over here, and positive 673, so that's good. And right over here is where we built the portal. Nice. Probably wouldn't want to add like some accents in the corner so we can know which portal is which. I would say like, yeah, putting the accents at the corners are a very good way of indicating what these portals are about, so we might add them once we arrive back to our forward operating base. Also, a little bit of a heads up, incoming ad break in like a few short minutes. Just a little bit of a heads up about that. Alright, is there anything here that I can use for, I guess the shroom lights I still have left? Sure, I guess. Oh well, I might as well take that, I guess. But yeah, a little bit of a incoming ad break coming up soon. Just a little bit of a heads up about that. Can finally get rid of this stupid bloody portal. How does the bot know that there will be an ad break? Well, it's because I manually placed it down. Or manually, like, inputted the, command thing. I really wish there was, like, an API that, like, calls out the ad manager and all that stuff, but I feel like the Twitch devs would know that someone would use that to, like, know if there's, like an ad coming up if you're, like, a viewer and all that stuff. But who knows. But it'll be really useful to like have like an API that just like checks if there's like an incoming ad happening like a minute or so. I wish I had a stream that's organized as ours. Who said this stream was organized? That's the one thing I would say. Alright. What we could do to make our life a little bit more easier, by the way, is to go towards the stronghold portal and teleport all the way back to the spawn region, and from there we can go back towards, you know, the nether roof. That'll be very helpful for us. Alright. Time to go over here, I believe. Compared to mine, it looks like a dictionary. Jesus. Alright, anyway. That's one thing done. Ow. My legs. Alright, there we go. Teleport through here again. Let's go back to those coordinates. That way we can quickly add the sort of accent to the corners, so it looks a little bit more nicer. I should have brought in like endstone so I can add like the endstone to the stronghold portal. Whatever, I'll deal with that later on. Alright. Fox DSD has to experience kinetic energy. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen to us. It's kind of funny that like, despite me like in the past in my Season 6 hardcore world, like hitting so many things in the head by flying super fast, I never like had problems with like kinetic energy at all. It's very yikes though. Imagine we go into Season 9, oh god. Sag. Big Sag indeed. Alright, here comes the ad break, where 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 is immune because he has like a sub badge. Alright, the next coordinates we need to go for is Strong 1. The stronghold that is closest to this portal over here. So, yay, that's lovely. Negative 409, positive 501. So we had to go and backtrack a little bit. Okay, we're a little bit far. Alright, there we go. 401 or 409 negative. 409 and 501. Right here. Perfect. Alright, all we need to do is just, I really wish there was an easier way to, like, destroy the portals in the bottom, but, like, whatever, I guess. Also, let's do some stretch. Yeah, strong, because I can't type in stronghold fully, because game hates me when it comes to characters. Alright, there we go. Stronghold portal set up. At least it's not too far away from the other portal. Anyway, gonna lurk, but good luck. No worries then, mate. Hopefully see you next time as well, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Alright. Stronghold. Yeah, Stronghold. All praise to Stronghold. Alright. For this, I would probably have to manually fly all the way back to 0-0, because this is going to be an absolute mess for us to deal with. Jesus Christ, when you break portals, it always gives me a jump scare like that. Anyway, you started streaming a lot earlier, so I don't catch it too often. That's pretty fair, because the schedule of like the streams are not really normalized at this time. I always stream during the evenings for me here in New Zealand, but as a result of like summer being a thing, it is so freaking hot during like the evenings that I wasn't able to like properly stream during the evenings that much. I would probably do it again once university comes back in March, but at the same time, I can't do it right now because of how stupidly hot it is. I really wish it was not summer right now. Alright, anyway. What the bloody hell did I just witness? Okay, anyway. I'm gonna ignore that and head back to 0-0, I guess. I think that's a pretty wise thing to do. Before I do that, I might as well like quickly get the tweaks sorted out before I forget about that. Fast right click count back to 1, so it's not gonna be very cheaty. Alright, 0-0 is over in this direction. Right next to like a Crimson Forest as far as I know, so we can find an eye on a Crimson Forest. Then we should be good. Hopefully. Unless we get trapped through here. But we're not, because I'm a genius. Alright. That's all good then. Find that sort of weird, like a deep slate pillar, and we should be good to go. Perfect. Alright. A few more like things we need to set up, a few more portals yet. Still we need to set up. So we got another one at another stronghold portal that's close to 0-0 at 24, or 244 and 77. So that's what we need to go and look at. In the positive axes. So over here, I believe. Good old calm Minecraft music. Alright, somewhere around through here. 244. Why am I looking at the freaking coordinates? Whatever, we're right here, we're right here. So let's just put it down over here before I forget. Alright. Alright, there we go. And that's all set up. Alright, see you later then, Spider. Hopefully see you next time. I'll be nice and cozy in Europe soon, so be sure to get some good rest then, mate. Alright, that looks pretty much good. Wait, why did I go to the portal? I was supposed to go, like, to the freaking bloody, like, portal again, so that way I destroy the stupid bloody nether portal. Okay, whatever. I'm an idiot and I don't know how to, like, set things up properly. Holy frick. I'm so good at this game. Hello, chicken. It's one of those, like, quadruple chickens that I hatched. So that's pretty neat. Hopefully that chicken's doing pretty well. Alright. Okay, how far is the portal? It's actually pretty far. This is a pretty far, like, yeah, this is a very far, like, freaking blade end portal compared to, like, my other hardcore worlds. So, if only we can get much more shorter distance, like, portals like this, then... Or not like this. We should probably look for, like, another stronghold portal that isn't too far like this, because this is pretty, pretty whack, not gonna lie. Alright, there we go. Break this default portal over here. And I think the portal back towards home is somewhere around there, I think. So it's not too far away for us to travel through. But yeah, I really wish it was like a much shorter distance, like, end portal that we can go to. But that's the closest one we got from spawn. So that seems pretty bizarre. My nose is getting a bit weirdly itchy. I mean, not itchy, it's actually getting a bit sore. I think it's because I've been talking for quite some time. In that case, frick you, nose. Alright, anyway, let's break all of these. Alright, there we go. That's the default portal gone for that portal. Or that, like, stronghold portal. Alright, ow, freaking bloody idiot me. Alright, go to 0-0 again. And we'll fly up through here. Whoops. Still on fire. I am still on fire. Okay, what other coordinates? Is that the last coordinates? I swear there's like another one. Oh yeah, there's the 2 villages that we need to like heist through. These are very far though. I don't know if I want to I really don't know if I want to like build like a I don't know, like some sort of like portal to these areas yet, because these are pretty far. So I might save them for later, but for now I'm not going to really link them up, because there are villages that are pretty nearby to the spawn region that I'll prioritize first. But we'll keep these in mind because these are the ones that we're already traded with, so at least we'll keep these in mind, I guess. Alright, I think it's a good way to call it for today's stream, I believe, with all this portal link-ups and all that stuff. I think we're pretty much in a good sort of like trajectory for our hardcore world to not completely be in complete and utter shambles, so I'm happy with how things are going on so far. But in the meantime, I might as well get some rest, because my throat is going to slowly die out for reasons for my brain and my throat being stupid. So I'll hopefully see you guys in another time later on in another stream like this. Hopefully by next week, Monday, I believe. We should be back to the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Actually, well, not next week, Wednesday. I have like some work I need to do. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I guess, schedule a little bit more. And hopefully nothing goes horribly wrong while we do all of that, I guess. But anyway, we'll end it off with a little bit more rest. Get some more work I need to do on the background sorted out, because I have a lot of projects I need to finish. But in the meantime, if you want to see more of these wacky streams, join the very wacky Discord server in the chat right now. Or if you're watching this on the VOD channel, definitely recommend taking a look at the description in each of the VOD videos, I guess. Anyway, if you're watching this on the VOD channel or anything else, then I don't know what else to say, really. I'll see you guys again in another stream on Monday. Be nice, be chill, have a good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. And yeah, join the wacky Discord server. Or your kneecaps get broken. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.